My name is Brooke Boarman, and I'm going to share with you some of the benefits of breastfeeding and why I think as mothers and fathers you should be totally pro-breastfeeding. So if every child was breastfed within an hour of birth, for the first 6 months of life, 800,000 children's lives would be saved each year. And I got this from the World Health Organization. Before I continue, these are just some sources I use to improve my knowledge on this topic. So breastfeeding is important because it's a natural, amazing ability to feed your child, and it has just dense nutrients, and it's important because it saves lives and it feeds our young. So breast milk is the first natural food for babies. It provides all the energy and nutrients that the infant needs in the first few months of life, and it continues to provide up to more than half of the child's nutritional needs during the second half of the first year, and up to 1/3 during the second year of life. And I also got this from the World Health Organization. So why is this a need? It's a need because proper nutrition for your baby is needed for them to grow, and it's just the domino effect of nutrition, where if they are not meeting a certain need, a disease might be present in the future, or they might not be developing as fast neurologically, and so that could cause lots of potential issues down the road for them. Also, this dense nutrient ability fights disease and health problems like type 1 and 2 diabetes, obesity, leukemia, and all sorts of other ones. So who has this need? If you're a newborn up to 1.5 to 2 years old, this is you, and you need these nutrients from your mom. And currently today, 71% of mothers are breastfeeding their children. And although this number seems pretty good, it's over half, it's actually still 1.2 million babies that aren't breastfed, and that's way too many. And just like the quote said earlier, 800,000 of these babies could be saved each year if they were breastfed. And it's crazy because we already have free access to these nutrients. So how will more people breastfeed? According to lots of renowned people, and what I think informing the public is one of the main things that will drive more people to breastfeed, just because people don't know that it's so beneficial, and I think that this will help make it normal, and I think that people can do that by being comfortable with mothers breastfeeding in public, and not ostracizing them for doing so, because it's natural. I also think that if there's some free health services available for people to learn how to breastfeed if they're not comfortable with it, it would help improve the percentage of mothers who breastfeed. And another thing is a lactation consultant is incredibly helpful in going to your home and making you feel comfortable with it. And if you're interested, this is a link on that video. So it's feasible, it's really easy because it's free, it's readily available because your body makes it right after you give birth, and it's liquid gold. It's just such dense nutrients, so it's really easy, you just have to do it. So some pros are you would have a healthier baby overall, and this would have long-term protection against certain diseases and illnesses. You and your baby will actually have stronger bones, and there's a lower risk for sudden infant death syndrome, and this is actually improved by 50% if you breastfeed your child. You and your baby will actually have fewer problems with weight, and you'll have better healing due to the hormones that are released during breastfeeding. This will help your cervix heal and all that good stuff. You'll have your baby will have less risk of cancer, and you and your baby will be able to bond. So breast milk is actually a custom-made sort of a thing, just according to the needs of your baby and just current germs and stressors in your environment. Your breast milk might change. And also it's been proven that children who are breastfed react to vaccines a lot better than when compared to children who are not breastfed. And it's cheap. According to La Leche League, formula can range from $134 to $491 per month, and that's about $2,000 to $6,000 in 1 year, which is crazy. So breastfeeding is definitely double-sided. You can burn about 500 calories as a mom who's breastfeeding just sitting there, and that sounds really good. So you can lose about 1.5 pounds a week breastfeeding. You also have less risk for cancer. Postpartum healing is better. You are at less of a risk for depression after giving birth. You often feel like powerful. You're feeding your child and you're watching them grow. And it's also 98 to 99% for birth control, which is really great. And it's also, you won't get your period, so that's always awesome. And according to the journal Pediatrics, about 13 billion would be saved if you're breastfeeding. So not breastfeeding your child can cause a few issues, and it's pretty much just all the benefits would not be benefits. So this is just an e-card. It says breastfeeding because washing bottles suck. I make milk. What's your superpower? So go breastfeed.